So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for James Conner. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Murray now on 1st down, rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
51 on Mike, boy, 51. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Out to his left. And this is caught. He hits more. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray a give. This is Conner. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! A.J. Green. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, and he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. These two teams all tied after one. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Murray. Green brings it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon God.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And a solid run down inside the 30. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray sliding out of the pocket. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the reception made by Green. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now Murray rolling to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, Dillon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. And now the spike comes with 15 seconds on the clock. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays can pop it up in the air and still try